welcome back to the Arsenal Save. It's me, Benji FM, and we have entered 2019. We're going to kick things off. Sorry, I'll get that out eventually. Kick things off with two games against teams we wouldn't normally face: Brighton and Burnley. Brighton in the Carabao Cup quarter-final and an FA Cup fixture against Burnley. Two cup competitions that I want to progress in both, obviously, and I want to see how we get on then. Since we last met, though, against those games against Manchester United and the defeat to Everton, things have had... I think in the context of the season they've gone well, but there's that one result, as you can see, that is a shame. First things first, though, 5-0 win against the Police. Of course it was. They're just not very good, really. We followed that up with a 3-2 win over Watford, and Moussa Dembele getting himself another hat-trick. When he scores, it seems to only ever be hat-tricks, but there it is. 88 minutes sealed the deal. It got us the win. Watford put up a stern fight. Actually went 2-1 up in the game, but we managed to come out on top after being pretty dominant throughout the game. Then the game against Chelsea, and it was a 3-2 defeat. Really disappointing, actually. We were 2-0 down after 6 minutes, and I was thinking this could be a problem. And luckily for us, though, we managed to turn it around a little bit, get back in the game. We made it 2-1. Suddenly, though, 3-2 to Chelsea with Laporte's goal, and then Perisic on 73. Couldn't do enough, which is a big shame. And Chelsea take the spoils in that one. It was a game really we need to win, as you'll see in the league table in a moment. 2-0 win, though, over Leeds. We bounced back pretty quickly. Moussa Dembele this time not getting a hat-trick, but is in the goals once again, as Lacazette was out with some injury issues. A 4-2 win after that, and we finally beat Bournemouth. Problems have risen against Bournemouth in recent times, but not this time. Alex Iwobi on the score sheet, and David Carmona getting himself a goal. Yeah, he got a goal as well, which is always nice to see. And then finally a 3-0 win against Stoke brings us to today. Christian Benteke, luckily for me, didn't come back to haunt us, and Eden Hazard got 2 for his troubles in a game again, which we dominated. Largely more possession, more shots, and yes then, here we go. Brighton it is. But before we get there, actually, let's look at the Premier League table. We find ourselves in third. Not much has changed since we last met, really. But that defeat to Chelsea, if we'd have won that, we could have been on 41 and chasing down 50 points Manchester United. They've lost one game so far this season. It was a 2-1 defeat to Spurs, and they look pretty devastating. It's a shame because we can't really get back into this, it seems. But regardless of that, we go into these cup games with high spirits. We're in good form. Hopefully we can keep that run going. A defeat to Chelsea, though, is irking me. I've already gone through the team, so let's look. I've already sorted out my team for today's game. Check in goal. Bellerin, Koscielny, Van Dijk and Klaslack at the back. We've got Xhaka and Seri in the centre. Ozil just in front. Hazard one side. Iwobi on the other side. And Dembele up top. Going to drop Riyad Mahrez to the bench. Lacazette not fully fit, and there's some other decent players on there, Wilshere, Perisic, and the like. Actually, do you know what? Cup games have come around. Let's give Danny Rose a chance to shine. Every time we seem to have seen Danny Rose, he's getting himself sent off. Let's hopefully see that not be the case today, if I spit that out eventually. So they're playing a 4-4-1-1, and we're playing our familiar formation. We'll go passionate with it. We've been a good run lately, so go out there and impress me, and one player gained confidence, which... The fact anyone's got confidence in my abilities at this stage is comforting. But no, Brighton. I don't know if actually Brighton. What division are Brighton in at this point? Still in the Premier League. Okay, I'm clueless about. Did we play them recently? So the games get underway here, and Danny Rose. That's the first thing he's flipping done. What were we talking about a minute ago? And then he goes and does that. Danny Rose is a man out of control. He doesn't know what he wants from life. There's a corner kick though. Ozil, 12 minutes in, plays it towards that front post. Duffy gets a head on it and clears it out to Xhaka, and plays it into Eden Hazard, who shot. Oh my goodness gracious! Well, the way the keeper dived there, I thought it was fine in the top corner. Forward again here, Iwobi, I think it was, with the ball out to Eden Hazard, who pulls it back for Dembele. Well, is this confirmation of a hat-trick today for Dembele? Gets the game underway with a goal, and after 15 or so minutes, we're in it already. The ball's played forward, Koscielny. It was Seri to Iwobi, sorry. Then Iwobi played the ball through, as I thought, to Eden Hazard, who pulls it back expertly, gets to the byline. That's what Hazard's so good at, I must say, and an easy finish from Dembele. I'm pretty sure Hazard is going to set, or has already set, the assist records for the season. He's on fire, that man. As we're straight back in it, actually, with Brighton, and Santon plays it out to Bernard. Bernard is playing for what? Okay, well, Danny Rose intercepts and job's a good one. And actually, Eden Hazard, if you can play a searching ball across the field, no, well, he does actually, eventually, out to Iwobi, who's got runners on the right-hand side, and Bellerin's there. If you can pull it back or go for goal, it just goes wide. Chances at either end. Although this is a cup game, I think quarterfinals, it's weird actually, I've never known the quarterfinals of the League Cups we played in the next calendar year. I don't know if it was to do with scheduling, and because obviously we had Europa League stuff, but Iwobi finds the back of the net, makes it 2. And so far in this game, folks, we've looked incredibly comfortable. Hopefully we can keep this going. I think for the next game, we'll do a little bit of rotation. But for this one, I wanted to make sure we get to the semi-finals. I'm not actually sure who we face. I know it's been drawn, and I can't remember. We'll have to see that after this. You'll notice, by the way, the Liverpool scarf back in its rightful place. So, what's happened here? Well, Wilshere's going to have to come on. Xhaka has picked up a knock. And, we're going to have a switcheroo at half-time. In fact, this is just before half-time. We're now at half-time, and basically we're going to keep things exactly as they are doing. There's no real need to change anything, so we'll get straight underway. So far, if you look at the stats, it's been quite an even game. We've had more clear-cut chances, though. 2 half chances, 2 clear cuts. They've yet to have a clear-cut opportunity, so they defend that quite well. And in the next episode, we've got 2 big games. I think it might be Spurs and City, so I think the next episode will have to be those 2 games. In the context of the season, they're not challenging as we are with Everton and United at the moment, but I think we should probably show those games in full, so that'll be the next episode. And we might get some January stuff in as well. If you think we need strengthening, I think the squad right now, I guess the job is to try and oust Man United. We're probably going to do one more season after this, I should say. Hello, Dembele? Hello? That was... Okay, but we're playing only one more season, so we can build a little bit for the future in this January, but I'm not sure where we necessarily need a player. I think our squad right now is really good. Is there a position where you think we could strengthen? I feel like Mahrez and Iwobi do a pretty good job on the right. We've got Hazard and Perisic on the other side. Özil and one of sort of Wilshere or Ramsey can play through the centre. In the central midfield, we've got lots of options. So is there an area we think we should strengthen, folks, is what I'm asking. Maybe in goal, Petr Cech should come out and we should get a different keeper in. Hard to say. We've got Horn, but we can maybe get better as we're forward again here. Dembele goes for goal himself, and it just goes wide. Right, time is ticking away. 10 minutes to go. Lacazette, I'm gonna give him the game time because I think he needs it. We'll bring Mahrez on as well. Hopefully he doesn't get injured again because that seems to have been a theme of Lacazette's season. Oh my God, we've got another one. It's Eden Hazard. I mean, it's not good news, is it? But we've just made all 3 changes, of course we have. So we can't change him. So we're just going to have to, well, just nothing, is there? Nothing's happening. So we're talking about transfers. I mean, Eden Hazard and Xhaka have both got injuries. Maybe that's going to be what forces us to make a big move. Like, if they're out for 6 or so months, then you've got to be thinking about bringing someone in. Then again, they might be out for a couple of days, and I'm overreacting. Ball's played up to Lacazette, who's involved and tackled. And Brighton are having a bit of possession here, but with 3 minutes to go, I can't imagine they'll get back into this. And in fact, it's Lacazette. He found his way through. Alexander Lacazette, he's back in the... He's, well, not his best work, is it? Not his best work. And with a matter of seconds to go, Brighton come forward for a final chance. They don't even really get to do it. 2-0 win, though, and we progress through. Right, I need to find out who we're playing. We'll passionately say a nice victory, well done. They seem to like the sound of that. And let's see, then, what we got going on here. Who are we playing? So we will face, actually, first of all, Xhaka, 3 to 6 weeks, which is not ideal, actually, 3 to 4 weeks, given the physio. And then Hazard, 2 months with a torn hamstring. I mean, we're fortunate to that we've got... that's interesting. We're fortunate to the fact we've got Perisic, but Hazard been out for that period of time. If you take a quick look at him, we've not really looked at him in detail too much, but he's been an absolute star. 7 goals and 7 assists so far in the league. Overall, 15 goals, 11 assists. He's doing everything in everything right now, and that is not what you want to be seeing. We play Sunderland in the semi-finals, so you would assume that we'll be okay, and we should make it through. I think Sunderland is still a championship team. They are. Second in the championship. Roberto Di Matteo's in charge, but yeah, I think you would fancy us in those games. Who's in the other leg? The other team... Oh my God, the other team's are Leeds and Sheffield Wednesday. I should probably win this. Right, then we'll rest the boys, and we've got a game coming up next against Burnley in the Cup, and we'll get some rotation going on. That Hazard injury, though, with some big games coming up against City and Spurs as well... Not good. It's interesting. We're set to lose Cech. He's got 6 months on his contract. He's on a big old wage, 100 grand a week. I am prepared to let it run out because I think he's going to want he's going to want money, and I don't want to give him more money. I think I offered him a contract recently. He wanted 170. I think at the age of 36, 37, that ain't happening. Now, this is curious. West Ham have made a £37 million bid for Perisic, which is weird. I mean, it's a no, but it's weird. Aaron Ramsey's annoyed about the lack of first-team football. Well, with the Xhaka injury, mate, you might be playing some more. I mean, I'm going to start him in the next few matches, Aaron. So if that's okay with you, because I've not really got much choice at the moment. Now, Inter want Lucas Perez on loan. Now, this is an interesting scenario. He's worth some money. I think we should try and sell him, really. I'm going to reject that just on the off chance we can get him sold. There was an optional future fee there of 29 million. They would never pay that. So we'll see if anyone comes in. West Ham are loving life. West Ham have come in. I'll go to 15, West Ham. If you'll go to 15, I'll go to 15. I think 15 is acceptable. We're paying a bit of his wages. I don't really know why I've agreed to that, but he's going, so it's fine. And it's definitely... I mean, they bet 11. We've got more. Right, then let's make some changes into the lineup and freshen things up a little bit, see what we can do. We've got a cup game coming up, so we may as well play around a little bit. We'll bring in Rennie Adelaide. No, we'll keep him out there. Lacazette, I think, needs the game time, actually, so we're going to play him. Kimona can come in as well, as can Timo holding goal. A rotated side. Actually, do we have Rob Holding? Let's play Rob Holding as well. Why not? Get those two playing like that. They're loving it. Seri stays in the centre. I think he's the only one keeping his place. Actually, firstly, Gay's got 15 passing. Let's get him in as a roaming playmaker. Go on, have fun. Oh, Hazard can't play. I could play Rob Green. I could tempt it. No. Right, I've got a very strong bench, and our rotated boys are going to have to put in a performance here. Not an easy game away at Burnley, so hopefully they do their best. Okay, we are in the blue. As much as Burnley's kit looks a little bit like our red and white kit, it's not. 14 minutes in, Carmona with a throw-in. Gets the ball back to feet, though, and Lacazette, about 25 yards out, finds Kolasinac on that left side, who drills a goal into the far corner. Great finish from the lad. He's come in. They replaced Danny Rose. He's been more of a regular for us this season, to be fair, and a lovely finish into that far corner. The Burnley keeper kicks the ball out in disgust, and rightly so. We'll look at it from the reverse angle. Gay plays it back to Carmona, and it's worked really nicely. Lacazette, lurking on the edge of the box, slides the ball through, or chips the ball through, actually, to Kolasinac from about 12 yards, powers it home, and celebrates wildly. This is what we want to see. These are the sort of episodes where you just see nice little bits of progression, especially with a rotated side. You get to see sort of players you don't always get to see in these videos. The back two is interesting to me. Can they sort of stand up to a Burnley attack? That's the question. Got to say, viewers, I'm not enjoying the fact the ball's pink. It's not a delight to see. I'll put it that way. As Perisic's ball forward isn't the best, and now Burnley are doing flicks and tricks at the back. I mean, who do they think they are? Is this the evolution of Burnley? Is this what Burnley are going to be like in 2020? Jack Wilshere with a searching ball to Perisic, who's in on goal now. Perisic plays it across the goal again. Mahrez with a header off the bar and clears, and Burnley just about get it away. I don't think our boys appreciated the flicks and tricks they were pulling out, but it seems like that's going to be the end of that as Perisic is forward again, drills it across the box, but doesn't quite find anyone to convert. Mahrez on this right side, chips the ball forward towards Lacazette, who's got in behind his defender. Well, Pope claims very comfortably. It's Burnley on the attack now, and they've got a man over if they want to use him. Helder Costa goes back inside, finds Brady. Jeff Hendricks on it, finds Robbie Brady again, who's got a wonder of a left foot, pulls it to the back post, and headed in. I think it's Stephen Ward, is it up front with the goal? It is Stephen Ward, sorry. Assist by Robbie Brady. What a move and what a goal. Burnley back on level terms. Lacazette's been played through by Mahrez and a chance to get back into the lead. Lacazette, he's run a little bit wide, plays it back to Riyad Mahrez, who plays it to Perisic. It's all quite exciting, and then it comes to nothing. Right, half-time has been and gone, and still 1-1. I don't really want a return fixture in the FA Cup. I could do without a replay, really. We've got enough games as it is with the Europa League and whatnot. And we're through as well, of course, in the Carabao Cup. So, I could do without this. There's a temptation to bring some of the big guns on if needs be. We're working this from the midfield as Gay plays it into Wilshere. Mahrez is down there, and Mahrez has a strike on goal that sails just wide. Well, it was a corner that I wasn't expecting to talk about, and then he bangs that in. So there you are then, 2-1. I looked out the window, I saw a car, I was just gazing out the window, and as I look back, Ramsey's laying it off or whatever's happening, Chambers lays him off, and then Gay just bangs it in. I thought the amount of highlights I've watched where the ball is crossed in from a corner, cleared, and nothing, I'm not expecting that. The game's conned me. Now I'll never be able to look away ever again. Right, we're playing with it at the back, about 25 minutes to go. I'm a little bit concerned about Rob Holding's fitness. So if Van Dijk's going to come on at the back, as a shot comes in from Burnley, Ward almost had a second. 15 to go, and we are forward again. Carmona into Lacazette, into Gay, into Mahrez, back to Gay. Wilshere's on the edge. If he gets a shot off on goal, he does, and it just sails wide. I've had quite a lot of nearlies in this game. 12 minutes on the clock. Wilshere out to Kolasinac if he can get a ball into the middle. Finds Gay again, just on the edge of the area, takes it into the area. So many chances. We're going to make a change. Rennie Adelaide's going to come on the left-hand side for Perisic. We'll see if his pace causes them more problems. Although actually, Perisic plays the through ball to Mahrez, who... I'm sick of saying it now. Clear-cut chance. Well, not clear-cut, but very close. 10 minutes. Brady's forward for Burnley, and they can get back into this game as the ball's played into the centre. I mean, this has been a game of missed chances. Time is starting to tick away. 5 minutes or so left to go, and Burnley aren't done yet. Lacazette forward to Mahrez. We're into their area again. It's pulled back, and there's just nobody there. I mean, I don't want to come across all Arsenal fan, but some lovely football, just not enough end product as again we go forward with it, and the final ball is lacking. And our Burnley are through, and a chance now to really get back into this game. The ball's put back across the box, and is it a foul? It's playing on. It wasn't given. Huge appeals for a penalty there, surely. It's not over yet. Helder Costa puts it in the back of the net, and eventually Burnley do get their goal, and... well, we've been punished for not taking our chances. It's as simple as that. Giving up too many chances, and we're not taking our own. I think you're going to be taking me down to Replay City here, unless, with 2 minutes to go, don't do this game. Every time we get the ball, we are not keeping a hold of it, and it's allowing Burnley more and more chances in the game. Tactically, we probably should have changed something, but I feel as if it's a little bit too late at this point. Burnley, though, bring it forward again into Helga Costa. Oh my God, it's happened. It's bloody happened. How many chances did we have that we missed? And now we've been bitten. We've played a second string, and they've let me down. I mean, Dembele on, Iwobi on, and I can't make any more substitutions. I've panicked. We're into injury time. As Gay comes forward with it, he's tackled. It could be another Burnley goalie. I've spoken as if we're coming forward, but no, Evans above. It's not happened. Although Kimona's head down, this has been the case. Every time they've given it back to us, we give it away. Let's see if this is another example of that. This time, though, into the feet of Jack Wilshere. He finds Riyad Mahrez, who is tackled successfully, and oh dear, it's a great ball through, and there could be 4 here. Horn makes the save, and we're going to be dumped out of the FA Cup. A competition which I've just realised we're the holders. And we're out in the 3rd round. I've bottled that. And do you know why? And there'll be comments. I know there'll be comments. I shouldn't be attacking. And you're right. I mean, there's not much more to add, really. I just thought I would score another one. We had the chances, and I've not taken them, and, I mean, not good enough. Simply put, not good enough. And that's going to bring us to the end of the episode, then. If you have enjoyed it, do drop a like on it. If you want to see some more, subscribe to the channel. There are videos out all this week, so keep an eye out, 5 PM, and we love with care. For Minutes of Until next time, I'd bring you the draw for the next round, but I'm not in it.